What was Ma Long thinking during the time when Fan Zhendong stayed silent?
起码下一届吧，我觉得希望樊振东依然做得更好，超过我。
When the Paris Olympics came to an end, Fan Zhendong completed his Super Grand Slam. During an interview with the Chinese national team, Ma Long's message to him was simple. I hope he'll still be here for the next one. Fan Zhendong stayed silent for a long moment, then finally, with a faint smile, gave a reply that sounded almost like a joke.
不真诚，
When he said, the future may not be table tennis anymore, Malone kept staring at him. His eyes were full of sympathy and helplessness. After all, no one in the world knows Fan Zhendong's situation better than Malone. He is 27, the age at which most athletes reach their heyday. But Fan Zhendong has already begun to consider quitting. Imagine this is bittersweet. If he joined the Beijing team instead of the Shanghai team, would everything be different? Let's go back to 2016. The International Table Tennis Federation invited a 19-year-old Fan Zhendong to participate in the singles competition of the Rio Olympics. At that time, he was ranked second in the world, second only to Malone. But under the overall plan of the national team, he had to stay as a reserve team. However, he didn't have a word to complain, because the actor is his eldest brother, Zhang Jike, a person he deeply respects. On camera, he looks carefree, the cutest player in the world. But only he knew the hard work and pressure hidden behind that smile. The Tokyo Olympic cycle is a roller coaster. At the 2017 World Championships in Dusseldorf, his original talent lost to Malone's experience. When he walked off the court, he held back tears. No one knew how painful it was. In 2018, the brothers who had promised to fight by his side to Tokyo began to fade out. Without that backbone, Fan Zhendong's form was wavering. Then came 2019. Budapest Liang Jingkun's shocking defeat before the quarterfinals knocked him out, leaving a deep scar. In 2020, the Baiyai team disbanded overnight, leaving him without a home, no coach, no sparring partners, and no medical staff. He participated in the game in his personal capacity, just to keep hope for the young players who respected him. But the most difficult battles are not always on the court. In 2023, during the Xinjiang Championship, a stranger illegally obtained his hotel keycard and broke into his private room. He was not there when it happened, but the incident left a lasting shadow. Since then, he admits that every hotel stay has filled him with fear. He hardly dared to go out in the game. That invisible anxiety is deeper than any failure. At the 2021 Tokyo Olympics, he finally found his rhythm again. He rushed through his bracket, only to face Malone again in the final, a duel between youth and time. Experience wins again. All Fan Zhendong could do was smile bitterly and accept. Entering the Paris cycle, he was ready for everything. But fate had other plans. Wang Hao became the head coach of the men's team, and their new motivation needed time to rebuild. In 2022, an injury forced fans to withdraw from team events. What followed was a 7-month freeze-the-ranking deducted points, and the world stood in decline. Rumors are swirling. But he never explained, never complained, just endured it all silently. Then, in 2023, at the World Championships in Durban, he once again lifted St. Bled, defending his title, as if the world had finally returned to normal. But fate, as always, has taken a turn. When the Paris Olympics started, few people believed he could win. But after his teammates felt uneasy in the early rounds, the hopes of the entire country fell on him. The 7-set hard-fought match against Zhang Ben, the fierce duel with Morgard. He was pushed to the edge again and again and again and again. He used pure willpower to seize his way. Finally, he stood on the podium, a champion, a legend. However, behind the glory is complete exhaustion. Not the body, but the mind. This fatigue is deeper than any injury. Every clenched chin, every turn of his body in Paris, they all carry the weight of years. So when he said, "The future may not be table tennis anymore," this sounds like a quiet farewell, a soft end to an era. Maybe if he joined the Beijing team many years ago, things would go better and the support would be more stable. But in sports, there is no what if. No matter how fate plays a role, Fan Zhendong, through his courage, patience, and sense of responsibility, has proved that he deserves to be called the most dazzling star of his generation.